Hey everybody, ThrewRedButter here, back again with another beer review, coming at you today with the beer from Früh. I believe that's how whenever I get any international beer to review on the channel, I always look up to see how you pronounce it, and you know what? You watch 10 different people review this beer or any beer, and they all pronounce it differently. So I'm going with a Früh, because that's the most common one I found, but as we all know, it's probably wrong, so apologies in advance. Beer from Früh. With 4.8% alcohol by volume, it is the simply titled the Früh Kölsch. 4.8? Yeah, 4.8. Alright, supposed to be like if you ever have any Kölsch, then this is the one you probably had, and the one that's supposed to be the best representation of the style, blah, 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 blah. But let's get in. Right here. Not too bad, right there. The appearance on the Früh Kölsch, a little darker than I was expecting. I've had a few Kölsches recently. This one comes in actually kind of the darkest. Not exactly a pale yellow color. It's more of a amber in color. And a lot of carbonation coming off the bottom of the glass. Not much of a head on there. Just barely one of my stubby fingers of bright white head on there. Looks kind of soapy. Let's get an aroma on the Früh Kölsch. Bready, biscuity character with some apple, strawberry. No taste yet. Get out of there. Touch of spice, like sprinkling of black pepper. Yeah, giving off a decent amount of fruit. Some very subtle spicy hops. And a Brady malt character. So yeah, smells like a pretty decent Kölsch we got on here. So let's get a taste. Früh Kölsch. Cheers. Yeah, that one's got something the other Kölsches I recently had doesn't. It's there's a boldness to the flavor profile I can't explain, because the thing about the Kölsch style is it's very subtle with its aromas and its flavors, but it keeps you. I've said this in my other review. It keeps you coming back, but this one has a robustness that the other ones don't have. It's definitely got a sweeter malt flavor than the other one. It's maybe that's it. It's a more robust malt flavor on the palate, giving off a much sweeter flavor. In addition to those, I guess fruity esters, if you want to call them that, kind of that strawberry, apple, and pear that was getting on the aroma. So that's mixing well with the sweetness from the malt. So yeah, it's definitely got a bolder taste than the other ones. Yeah, and it's in there still with that bready, crackery malt. Not as like, I don't want to say like a pale malt. Maybe it is made with a pale malt, but again, it's not intense, but again, a more robust flavor than all those, while also still being very refreshing and clean and crisp. Body is light to medium, good carbonation. Not hugely, effervescent. I don't have carbonation bubbles going nuts, going crazy all over my tongue like you're drinking soda, but still, effervescent. 4.8%. I don't expect there to be any alcohol, and there isn't. Just I gotta say it every time though, so sorry. Very because of the refreshing drinkability. What? Take two. It does have a lot of refreshing moments despite the sweetness of all those malts, but yeah, hugely easy to drink. Good outdoor warm weather beer. But yeah, so far it's got the boldest flavor of any Kölsch I've had so far. Even a really good influence of like spicy. I'm not sure if it's like noble hops or something, but it's definitely got a spicy hop presence to it. So definitely a lot going on for such a small beer. So we found a score, final verdict, final rating. Früh Kölsch, 4.8% traditional German Kölsch. Yeah, I can see why this one is considered by a lot of people to be like the benchmark of a superb German Kölsch style. I can see that. Again, maybe the most robust Kölsch I've had so far in anything I've shot on this channel. For all the reasons I've said before. So yeah, really good stuff right here. So, and I'll say that with a grain of salt because the place where I picked this up was kind of a beer graveyard. I don't know how well the bottle is. I can't decipher the numbers on the back. I'm not even sure if the numbers on the back correspond to anything in terms of a bottling or Best Buy date, but still, this is really good. Uh, if this is really good as it is, which I think it's still really, not at its best freshness time, if I could find this like on draft somewhere that it gets this at a really good beer bar, I'd love to have it there. But as it is, it's still really, really good. So I'll go 7-7, easy 7-7, absolutely 7.7 out of 10. Früh Kölsch. Not bad. That's gonna do it for me through Red Butter. Till next time. Cheers, everybody.